Hbar holders, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. This right here is the first update of the month of March. I cannot believe, we're already into the month of March. But yeah, without further ado, let's really analyze and take a look at what's happening with the market, especially Hbar, and of course, what we could be expecting, going further into the weekend. So, looking at the market right now, we did see a major bounce for the broader market. If you've watched my market analysis update, I did speak about, a potential, bounce for Bitcoin, which of course in return has, obviously caused a lot of excitement within the altcoins. But, let's face it, altcoins still, if you're looking at it on the weekly time frame, are down substantially as well as over the last 1 month. So, of course, a little bit of a bounce right now, which again is quite exciting. But in a grand scheme of things, the market is still down, and I still don't think, it's a time to be getting overly excited. But of course, Hbar is up almost 30% over the last 24 hours. I know, a lot of people want to know what's really going on, but, there were some big developments coming out, which I do believe is actually playing a huge role for the price of Hbar moving the way it did. Because, projects similar to Hbar, utility ones, are up about 10%. So I think, that specific news is really driving, the price up. So I'm sure no one's really complaining. But before we get into it any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So Hbar, as of recording this update, is currently sitting at 23.4 cents, up 28% in USD, up 20% in Bitcoin comparative, market cap approaching $10 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume at about $700 million. But look at this, guys. This right here is what got a lot of people excited. Confirmation Swift will be using Hbar technology across 3 continents. Live trials will begin in North America, Europe, and Asia this year. And starting next year, we'll use Hbar's technology. News was dropped by Dylan Brady, who is the Chief Executive Officer at Tosho.io, a Web 3.0 token generator and decentralized exchange, which is on Hbar network. And again, we speak, and if you've been following the channel, we talk about a real world use case, and that's what these utility projects really bring. And now that we are seeing digital asset demand, at a record high, blockchain technology demand at a record high, projects with utility are at the forefront in terms of demand itself. And I think Hbar clearly is showing that, hey, you know what, it is important to be paying attention to utility projects because, of course, they are trying to solve a real world use case. But I'm sure a lot of people in the Hbar community are happy about this news dropping at a really good time because, you needed this as, this news is kind of making it to the mainstream. You are seeing more excitement coming in. But let's really take a look at what's happening, with the price itself. So, as far as the dominance is concerned, it has gone up a little bit over the last few hours, while Bitcoin also has gone up a little bit. But, speaking to you guys about Bitcoin yesterday, I did tell you guys the potential of us bouncing back and, retesting that $85,000 price point, which we actually did end up seeing. But I know people are going to be like, this is it, we're about to see a bounce back up, but I still don't think we're out of the woods yet because, this could be a complete dead cat bounce. We've seen a few dead cat bounces before, so I'm not buying it unless, of course, Bitcoin does make its way back in the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level. Then, we could be having a different conversation. But obviously, we're in a weekend. On the weekends, more manipulation than usual due to CME futures being closed. And of course, Bitcoin did see a substantial drop. So there comes a time where you do see a little bit of a bounce. So, we're seeing that right now. But of course, like I said, if Bitcoin were to get back into 23.6, that would be a great thing to see. But, we're far, far off. So that is something that, we need to keep in mind. But that's not what everyone is here for. Everyone is here to discuss the price of Hbar, really understand what's happening. And so, Hbar's price is back in the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement level. You can really see this for yourself. We're retesting, February 14th levels, which again is really, really bullish. Anyone that picked up this dip yesterday, literally at 17.9 cents as the entire market corrected, of course Hbar is no exception. But anyone that picked up HBAR at this 18 cents price point is up right now about 31%. So right now, of course, if you've been following my channel, I've spoken to you guys about the importance of the 61.8. I said the least, the price where HBAR should be at the latest is the 61.8, and look at it, we're back at that range in a snap. But I do believe this specific announcement has gotten a lot of people, looking at it, a lot of people excited, which of course in return is causing the price to get back into this range. So, what would be crazy here is because, Bitcoin right now, even though we have seen a little bit of a bounce for BTC, I still don't think, we're anywhere, where we actually need to be. But if HBAR is able to break out of the key resistance where we're coming across, HBAR could actually retest the 27 cents key resistance, which we haven't actually been above pretty much since February start. So the entire month, almost, we have been trading below, especially the 0.50. So this would be, the best thing that could happen for HBAR right now, especially with the overall market momentum. I know a lot of people are going to come and say, Crypto ZX, the market is booming. So what do you mean? But like I said, in the grand scheme of things, market is nowhere where it actually needs to be. But of course, this is a realistic target that I think could really become, next target, especially if we break out of the resistance where we currently are. But we're going to keep you guys covered, one step at a time. But so far, so good. Really like this. And again, this should be a learning lesson. If you've done your due diligence research and have invested what you can afford to lose, then your patience is your number one key to follow, because you will see massive swings in a bear market, in a bull market. And right now, of course, I still do believe, we're in a bull market. And even in a bull market, you can see 50-60% drops. So, as long as you are, doing your due diligence research and have invested what you can afford to lose, and your patience is the best thing that will get you through, because these types of swings, get used to it, especially if you're new. This is not something new, and this will continue to happen. But so far, so good. Really like what I'm seeing here. Of course, a great turn of events, especially for HBAR. We'll keep you guys covered. Let me know down below what you guys think. Love you all. See you later. Been Crypto ZX, and peace out.